Hello everybody! How are we doing today? I see we have some really... It's all the VIPs are there today. We have Impolo, we have Hicks, we have Fury. All of the VIPs, the very important Pokemon fans, right? Hang on a second. I need to get myself positioned. It is fucking hot up here. It is like crazy. I didn't know how hot it was because I was downstairs the whole time, right? And I think I've spoken about this before, but like the downstairs of my house is always like really nice and cool and chill because it's like the old part of the house downstairs with big stone walls, right? And then the upstairs of the house is like a loft conversion, so if it's hot outside, it's going to be fucking hot inside. And you literally feel it when you come upstairs from downstairs. You feel like you're passing into like a new, like a different temperature band. Like you palpably feel this change in the temperature just going up by a couple of degrees. It's insane. It is 19 degrees outside, and like it is like it is, yeah, that's what it is. Do you want to traverse the temperature barrier where the temperature just rises by 5 degrees? And it's 19 degrees out there. And like in Ireland, like down here in Cork in Ireland, if it is 19 degrees, it feels like 25 degrees. Like there's some, like, whatever it is about like the air humidity or like the angle of the sun or the cloud coverage or something like that. If it is like 19 degrees, it always feels like about 5 degrees hotter. It always feels like it's about 25 or 20, like 24, 25 instead if it's 19. So I'm like, holy shit, it is hot. I changed it. I have my shorts and t-shirt on, and I have a drink. Here you can, this is the ASMR section. I have a drink. It is an Americano, which, if you know what a Negroni is, an Americano is just a Negroni, but with sparkling water instead of gin, so that's where we're at. So, I hope everyone's doing well today. It's great to see so many people out here. Hey, Sean. The office in our... Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. Just the heat difference. Lots of stuff happened in the last video. Look at this team. Big Cock, Ixion, Boomer the dog, Girth Brooks, Myrtle. By the time I was finished, or before I was finished with her, she was still alive. The Trunch Bull. Then we venture into the box. We have another Dratini. We have this guy, Pokeflash level 100. At the very end of the stream the last time, we got a snake. We got an Onyx. Would you look at this? We actually got an Onyx. Look at this beautiful babe. Look at her. And she actually has like the hidden ability, which might be cool. I can't remember what that turns into for Steelix, but it might be cool. Baram Muse after being kicked down the line. Rat Bastard, we didn't even have any appreciation for. We were like, that stupid waste of space with that pickup ability, and then we get the Moonstone. So Meredith, I don't think we've even like got the chance to see Meredith in action. So let's maybe rectify that. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Now let's start our like wonder trades again, because we need to get the Litten needs to be. I feel like this is the stream where we get the Litten. We didn't have the appreciation for it. Yes, the royal we. We are going to continue trade. Oh wait, what do we trade now? I suppose we trade this Dratini, do we? Is that the Dratini we trade now because we don't need you anymore? We already got another one. It's a naughty Dratini. It's a naughty one. We get rid of you. Ah, I need to connect to the internet. I always forget to do that. I'm like, could you not just like connect to the internet? Just be connected to the internet? Why can you not just be normal? Oh. Load more stamps. Do I need to like start the Wonder trade again? It's like Wonder Vision. Is there anything that we can breed our Onyx with? Sorry, I like start the stream and automatically I just have a load of questions where I'm like, somebody figure this shit out for me, please. I don't think we do. Isn't Onyx, like, in the monster category? Isn't there, like, an egg group that is literally called Monster? And that is that is what Onyx is just a monster? Is that not the category it's in? Something like that, anyway. We'll figure it out. Who knows what we'll get in our next Wonder Trade. Anyway, first of all, we need to get into the Lion's Den, and allow ourselves to be groomed by creepy Chairman Rose. Welcome to the seafood restaurant, the Captain's Table. He's gonna make me look at the Captain's quarters is what's gonna happen. Zodiac! Nah! Zodiac! Now the party can really begin! Chairman Rose has never been this friendly to me before. His grip, it's getting tighter. What's wrong, Zodiac? Am I squeezing too tightly? I forgot how delicate you are. Dinner is served. I hope you enjoy the stew. This is just, like, what the hell? Imagine you're like, do you know what he looks like? He looks like that Dodson guy. He's there sitting at a table wearing sunglasses and a hat, like he's undercover or something like that. It's like, Dodson, we've got Dodson here. See, no one gives a shit. Or nobody cares. The mineral egg group. By the way, how is Professor Magnolia getting on? What do you care? She was the one who gave me the power of the sun in the palm of my hand, so I could try to take over the world. I guess I'm sitting there in sunglasses as well, but when I do it, it looks cool. When he does it, it just looks, like, suspicious. Like, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. She even made me take a G-spot detector with me. Ugh. Where did Gwyneth Paltrow appear from all of a sudden back there? She's just sitting there looking surly. You could stop trying to destroy the entire planet. Maybe that would help her feel less worried. You're at a meeting with Miss Sonia. Talk about arranging it. Oh, but I've heard... You know Zodiac and I share a secret, don't we, Zodiac? She wearing a hat? Yeah, she's always ready to go. Oleana's always she's always on the clock, I was gonna say. Oleana's always on the clock. That doesn't even make sense. She works 9 to 5 and then she works 5 to 9. You just got a TM as a reward. Did she just say that she was like friends with Nessa? Like they're good buddies or something? This, by the way, is like... Do you remember I was talking about, like, there are Pokemon that get introduced in a generation where you're like, I forget you exist. Every time it's like, I have no, like, long-term memory for some Pokemon, and this is one of them. Like, when I see it on the screen, it exists. When it's not on the screen, I forget its existence. Oh, great, it's Hop the Bop. He's holed up now in mine number 2. Yeah, do you know what it's like? It's like in Chocobo GP where like where Terra and Shiva are best buddies or something. Are you a mineral? Are you a mineral by any chance? It's not a Litten, but it is a mineral. And look, they even speak the same language. They'll make beautiful music together. Surely, won't they? Yeah, here we go. He even has flame body. We need to get our asses back to the... Well, that means we need to get our asses back to the wild area and hatch our new Onyx. True love. True love, true love, true love. It's a rodent of unbelievable size. Well, no, it's a mineral of unbelievable size. So we're going to leave you and you. It puts the lotion in the basket. You would better do what you're supposed to do. You know why you're there. It's like you get to go back to Japan when you've earned your keep. I don't know. It's like all of a sudden we're just like running some sort of like really sleazy operation here at the daycare center. It's like the daycare center is just a front. It's like, yeah, sure, daycare. Care by day, whatever by night. I don't even know where that was going. Look there! Oh my god, look how frisky they were. He was a mineral, she was a mineral. Could it be any more obvious? He was a heap of burning carbon. She was a whatever Onyx is. See eggs summary. Well, now, wouldn't the smart thing be for us to... We put the egg in the party. The smart thing would be to, like... Do you know what, Girth Brooks? You've been swinging that stick around way too much. You raise it well. Now we need to catch something else just to be able to... Yeah, they got their rocks off. I'm gonna take his face off. We need to catch something else now, just to be able to feed my Wonder Trade addiction. No, we are not going there. That is where death awaits us at every turn. They liked each other a lot. Yeah, it's like, that's what it was like. I just see them, like, falling all over each other, like... Imagine Caracol and Onyx, they're just all over each other, mauling the faces off each other. Trying to pull their genes down, I don't know. Meredith, do you think you can handle this one without eating a berry? We just left them there as well. They're still doing it. So that's where all those pet rocks come from. If Onyx wore jeans... What do you mean? Is it like one... Is it like with two legs, but it's just inside in one of them? Or... Oh, I know what it'd be like. It'd be like the tail goes in one leg and the head goes out the other leg. That's what it is. So then you just have like... It walks along on its tail and its face. Trash bird. Yeah, they went from igneous to what are the other groups again? I have no idea. There was so much geological compression going on. She went from an igneous to a whatever. I have no idea. What does that go? What comes after igneous? What comes? Metamorphic and sedimentary. Thank you. What comes after igneous? They're sitting back now on the pillow. Onyx like strikes off lights a cigarette. Why am I going to the town map again? Oh yeah, I was going back to... I keep getting distracted. It's like I can't keep doing like one thing. I promised at the end of the last stream that would be the end of the like random going back and forth and doing random crazy shit, and we'd actually like follow the path the game wants us to follow. Well, look how that turned out, I suppose. I don't want... There are no frogs in the Zodiac, thank you very much. Ah, Peter Barker! Now the party can really begin! Yeah, see, you've got it. They are full-on metamorphic right now. We won't even talk about where the sediment ended up. Is it just me, or did his like music sound like Cave Story for some reason? It was like ding 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 ding. Yeah, Meredith can take you on. Ooh. Beads in the club. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm your mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint, I do not feel ashamed. So, do you remember there was like an awful lot of like crap going, like that was said about Pokemon Shield and Sword when they came out? There is like one thing that I definitely agree with, and that's that like some of the animations are like lazy to the point of just being silly. Bede's team goes hard. It really, really does. It goes so hard. What the hell? How did you avoid that? It's like a little thing. He took out my buffalo. He took Meredith, you are not like making your placement on the team feel any more secure right about now. All of like the rival teams are just like kick major ass. Moradit. They really, really do. They are so good, all of them. But especially Beads and especially Marnie's. The two cutest ones have the two best themes. Maybe Myrtle can... That bitch! Moaning Myrtle can take you out. That looks more like Moaning Myrtle. Wait a second, what are we doing here? Dragon Tail? What? Oh, I sent her away. Go away thing, it's time for you to go away. Oh yeah, these will have like some fairy attack or something like that and just kill me dead. Like Blue Lobster Batman. I forgot that was going to like send it away. Like, go away thing, it's time for you to go away. Yeah thing, yeah Bead, it's time for you to go to your room. Yeah Bead, time for you to go to the moon. So wait a second, what are our goals now? Wait a second, do we have everything now? No, we still need to get our pig. It's more like this is Zodiac animal I want boop. Like I am very easily swayed. Like, extremely easily influenced. Like, as soon as I thought of the concept of Steelix, I was like, ah, Steelix, we need to have it. We want Mamoswine as the elephant mammoth pig. We want Swinub, Piloswine, Mamoswine, that's what we're looking for. I think they're like the only pigs we can get in this game. Wait a second, what's he sending out now? I think that's the only like pig Pokemon you can get in this game. Because there's no Spoink, there's no like Tepig. I don't think there's any other like pig option anyway, unless I'm forgetting something. But as far as I know, Swinub is the only one we can get or that we can work with. So, and you know what? I'm not sad. I've never actually had like a Mamoswine on a team. I've had I've used Piloswine or Piloswine or whatever because Pokemon Coliseum. I remember my brothers of destruction in that game were Mantine and Piloswine. I have no idea why. I think it's just because I loved using Earthquake and not being able to hit Mantine. It felt so satisfying. Oh, the Trunchbull leveled up. Ooh. He's mad. So that's one thing I really loved about Pokemon Coliseum, is that, like, it kind of, like, ooh, he gave me his number. The thing about, like, Pokemon Coliseum is that there was such, like, a limited pool of Pokemon for you to use that it really got you into using, like, alternative Pokemon that you might not have thought of using previously. Like, obviously you're going to use some of your favorites and stuff like that, but it's on fire. That's close enough, isn't it? But, yeah, like, I really liked that the Coliseum got you into, like, using Pokemon that you might not have considered previously, because they're the only ones that you have access to. I'm going to end up accidentally trading Girth Brooks. Could you imagine some, like, 5-year-old kids is like, Mom, look, I got Girth Brooks. That's always what I'm, like, worried about. Like, could you imagine? I need to, like, put these things, like, down somewhere else or something. Like, instead of having the trash Pokemon up at top, I need to have, like, the trash Pokemon down at the bottom. That's the mistake I'm making. This music is so cool, I always forget it, like, how fun this music is. Wait a second, was Bede a doll, and did he, heal up our Pokemon by any chance? Francis, not Frank, not Frankie, it's Francis. No, Bede wasn't a doll, and he didn't heal up our Pokemon. Well, thanks a lot, Bede. Caracol returns to the dust of the earth. Myrtle wants to learn agility. No, thank you. When am I going to use that? I think my replacement Skyward Sword Joy-Cons are going to arrive by the end of the week. At least I hope so. Do you remember the saga of the Skyward Sword Joy-Cons? I don't know what it is, right? I have, like, such... Maybe it's just because my system is, like, getting to be 5 years old or something, but, like, I've had, like, such bad... Like, a real run of, like, bad luck with Joy-Cons over the past while. It's not been good. Like, first, there was the whole fiasco with my left Skyward Sword limited edition Joy-Con, which, like, did a... It was almost like a circus trick. It jumped into a glass of water. And then there was, like... Then after that, I can't remember if I told you this, but one of my, like, the left Joy-Con of, like, one of my regular ones, well, I don't know if it was mine or one of our other ones, like, actually just lost control of its mind. It kept, like, connecting by itself, and all of the buttons were trying to, like, press themselves all at once. It was impossible. It kept, like, turning on the switch all by itself, and it was like it was possessed or something, so I needed to throw it away. I needed to get it out of my... He needed to, like, exorcise it from my house. By the way, Hottie incoming, or so we learned. Apparently. Let's give this one to Trunchbull. You worthless little maggot. I can never see this like, this Timber Pokemon again without thinking of, like, sexy, muscular interpretation of Timber with the... in his Calvin Klein's underwear or whatever it is. I can just never unsee that, and I'm not sad about it. But the, So, like, I needed to exorcise that Joy-Con from my house. It literally needed to just go because it was causing so much havoc, right? And now, I had thought that all of these, like, reports of Joy-Con drift were, like, greatly exaggerated or whatever. But, like, now, all of a sudden, over the past, like, week and a half, my original left Joy-Con, again, it's always the fucking left one, I don't know what it is, my original left Joy-Con is starting to like intermittently drift upward. I noticed it like on Mario Odyssey, and I noticed it today as well, like just there. So I have such like bad luck. The muscles I use for work and battle are different. There's some sage advice right there. So, like, I've been having just such, like, bad luck with Joy-Cons lately. Like, my entire Switch playing career since I got it on launch night. It's not a Litten, but it's a giant 10-ton steel bell. Close enough, right? Yeah, I've had that. I don't think I had that before in Polo. I've had that with something else, and I can't remember what. I think I had that with a Nintendo 64 or GameCube controller. I can't remember which. I need to, like, wait a second. Are we not going, like, healing our Pokemon here, by the way? I should be thinking of doing that. I need to go back to Shallow Hulbury. So yeah, I've never had any issues with Joy-Cons ever since that dark and stormy night in March 2017 when I got like Skyward Sword and my Nintendo Switch console on launch night at midnight. Ever since then I haven't had any issues, but ever since the curse of the left Joy-Con has reared its ugly head this year, ever since maybe it's like, maybe I am haunted. Maybe it's the ghost of the left Skyward Sword Joy-Con is fucking making my life a misery or something. It's like the Amityville Horror. Your launch Switch's fan was blown out? Yeah, thankfully the console has no issues. It's always just like the left Joy-Con. I swear, I think I'm just haunted. It's the curse of the left Joy-Con. It's the ghost of the left Skyward Sword Joy-Con. Is not going to leave me in peace until it fulfills its dying wish or something. It's because it never got to finish playing Skyward Sword, probably, or something. Hey, did someone say Zodiac? I'm not the Zodiac. Who's the Zodiac? What's a Zodiac? Zodiac is just a myth. I'm not a serial killer. Can't you see that I'm Hop? Do you think I can send... I should have sent them the Skyward Sword Joy-Con. I should have sent them all three of them and been like, look, this one just decided not to work anymore. Nothing happened to it with a glass of water or anything. This one is fucking possessed by some sort of evil spirit. And this one is I don't know, one leg is longer than the other and it always walks in one direction. Team Yell Grunt and Team Yell Grunt. It's Asshole Fox and Asshole Badger. Okay, Meredith, this is your chance to, like, recoup some respect. Wait a second, is this the move that has, like, the weird anime animation? Is it? Not double kick, the other one. Isn't this, like, the move that I just used? Isn't that the one that has, like, the crazy animation? No, I think the one I'm thinking of is Retaliate. I think there's a move called Retaliate. And the animation is, like, the most... For an obscure, somewhat, like, middle-of-the-road attack, it has, like, the most, like, over-the-top extra animation I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. It is insane. They should have, like, returning to my previous topic of conversation, they could have, like, taken some of, like, the big Hollywood mega bucks they put into the animation for that move and actually made double kick look like a kick when the Pokemon already has a kicking animation. That's what I don't understand. So, like, with Raboot and Cinderace and the likes, when they use, like, double kick, they just, like, jump up in the air. Like, they just hop 5 inches into the air, right? But they have an attack that uses a kicking animation. Like when they have like other animations that look more like a kick. It's like so strange. Like I don't. It's just like it's stuff like that that like pisses me off more than anything because it just seems lazy. You know, I'll use counter, but what do I go over with it? I'm not really willing to use counter, actually, to be honest. It's too much, like, mental overload. Well, Meredith, you're earning those bucks now. See ya, Wooloo. It just bothers me. I think it's because I'm, like I remember before... I think it's because I just remember, like, Pokemon Stadium. Like, Pokemon Stadium, and even, like, Pokemon Coliseum and things like that. They just... The 3D models always seem to have so much more personality and so much more life, even in their idling animations. And the other thing is that, like, the other thing is that, like, when we were still with the 2D games, like, up until, what, Generation 5 or whatever... Like, with the 2D games, I was always a big fan of the sprites in the games. Like, I've like, waxed lyrical about this a lot, but, like, in games like Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Yellow and things like that, like, I love the effort that's put into, like, giving the sprites a lot of, like, personality and a lot of, like, motion, right? And I find, like, you miss that a lot in the newer games because they just, like, have a very neutral, idling animation which doesn't have very much personality, unfortunately. If I used a horn. So, it's kind of like, it's disappointing, I guess, is what it is. They just, like, scurry off. He's in here jogging like a maniac. Ah, look at that! That big, like, giant turtle is just strolling around. Wait a second, I didn't pick a fight with you. Well, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. So when this is like being discussed in a court of law, by the way, there's what you can't take the following animation in evidence against me, and that is like the animation for Defense Curl in Pokemon Stadium where they just turn into a sphere. That evidence is not admissible in court. Because it's libelous. It would do irreparable harm to the reputation of Pokemon Stadium and Stadium 2. You mess with the bitch, you get the lover. You mess with the child, you get the mother. Oh, Shuckle! I wish there was a whatever you are in the in the Chinese Zodiac. I don't know. I love Shuckle so much. It's so cool. Also, isn't it crazy how, like, Shuckle is, like, the final boss of Pokemon Coliseum? Well, not the final boss, but, like, almost. Like, Togetic is the final boss, but Shuckle is, like, the equivalent of, like, one of the final bosses in the game. I don't think it's a turtle. I think it's, like, some sort of worm, some sort of organism. I don't know. It's a bug, so it's a bug and rock type. It's a rock fact. Any Over the Garden Wall fans in the chat? Any Over the Garden Wall fans? You were in good company. Yeah, I thought as much. Over the Garden Wall is just one of my favorite pieces of animation produced in the past while. It's just so good. Ooh, what is it? What are we going to use against this thing? It's just got so much style, but it's not kind of like, it's not like overwrought. Like, I think it has a very good balance between having this very sort of quirky Victorian kind of style, but it has this really kind of like quirky kind of Victoriana kind of style to a certain. Well, there's a couple of different elements depending on the episode, I suppose, but it is like very. It has like this very strange sort of style, but it doesn't go over the top with it, and it's not kind of. It just has a very good balance to the characters. It's definitely worth watching, Hicks. Even in the summer, it's worth watching. I can get like wanting to watch it in like autumn, winter, because it is that, especially because it's like technically well, no, I'm not going to say technically, but yeah, maybe autumn is a good time. I don't want to like accidentally spoil anything because I can't remember like what I can't remember anymore, like, at what point what becomes clear or whatever, or who, what, where, who, what, the who. But it is like a, but it is maybe something that's better suited to the autumn time of the year. Say, maybe this year, maybe this is your year, who knows? Sand Tomb. What is up with all these shitty TMs? Like, who made this? Like, what happened in the board meeting where Sand Tomb got to be a TM? Who did Sand Tomb have to suck off to get to be a TM? Maybe it was him. Tomorrow for sure. The water type Pokemon Galar Mine. Ugh. I just realized we don't have any water type Pokemon at all. The closest we have is like Dratini. They are always making us go to this hotel. The Badoo drop in or whatever. It's like they make us go there like 3 times. It's like, I don't want to go there. They make us go to... First we need to go to Chairman Rose's perfectly normal dinner party. Now this other old fart is like, meet me at the hotel. I feel like... I feel so vulnerable in this game. It's not even funny. Yeah, wait a second, Pokejobs? That's another thing that when it's on the screen, I remember its existence. As soon as it's off the screen, I forget that it's something that even exists at all. Like, what is the point of it? What was that giant thing? Did anybody else see, like, an enormous ape? Like, down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen? Wait a second, did I forget to do my, what's happened to my Wonder Trade? Did I not do any Wonder Trading? I'm getting so confused. Meredith, help me. Your dog is a real lard ass when this thing is faster than it, I'll tell you that much for nothing. An enormous shadow? Okay, that's what it was. I was wondering, I was like, what the actual hell? I just saw, like, what my eyes told me was an enormous ape. That bitch Moaning Myrtle is gonna send you to the Hufflepuff bathroom. Swoobat? What do we do now? You remind me of the bat. What bat? The bat with the power. What power? The power of Swoobat. Who bat? You bat. Do what? Remind me of the babe. the grass. Yeah, what's the grass man doing in the Yahoo's territory? That's the goddamn Yahoo! What the hell is the Yahoo doing in the grass man's territory? Maybe they're breeding. My god. So, in terms of like getting onto the subject of like reality TV, although like calling Mountain Monsters reality TV is highly generous. Maybe if you count like them living in their own separate reality as reality TV, then you can call it that. But where's this giant ape? Oh no, it was you. You're not an ape. Speaking of like, so Mountain Monsters isn't reality TV, but like when there's no like, unfortunately my like reality TV schedule like hits, it has like a one short spurt of excitement and then it goes like quiet for the rest of the year. So my two reality TV shows I like to watch are, surprise surprise, as I've talked about them before, Hoarders and My 600 Pound Life. Those are the two reality TV shows I watch, right? But they seem to like come out at the same time. They're kind of like an autumn, like they start rolling in autumn and then continue through. Like I think Hoarders starts in like September normally, and then like by the time Hoarders is over, then My 600 Pound Life is already after starting, and then like as soon as My 600 Pound Life stops airing, oh well, I suppose I get First Dates Ireland. Maybe that's the problem. I didn't watch all of First Dates Ireland this year. That's obviously the issue. I see pokeflash.co. Don't think I didn't see you. Wait a second, let's like organize ourselves now first. Pokemon. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that, what am I doing? What I was trying to say is that like, so then there's like a huge portion of the year where I have like no reality TV shows to watch, and like sometimes, so when I get home from work, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to watch something where I have to do a lot of thinking, okay? But it also has to be something where there's like something that that like stimulates me, or that I find funny, or that I find interesting, right? So it can't just be complete and utter like chewing gum for the eyes kind of territory, you know? I like it to be something that like has something some entertainment value. So like Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares used to be one of my favorites, right? Oh, Coach Trip. Coach Trip is one of the ones then that I go to like satisfy my urge. Like Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares is one that I like to turn on, but I've seen all of them, and I've seen all of Ramsay's Hotel Hell, and I've seen all of like Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back, and I've seen all of how many more fucking dragons are we gonna fucking get today? Like, this playthrough. Where are all the pussies at? I wouldn't be surprised if this was the same one we just traded away. Cutthroat Kitchen? I've never heard of that. Marvel Scale, okay. And Extreme Speed. Well, everyone's going to learn that anyway, so. So yeah, we watched that, right? The other thing is that, like, I don't like competition shows very much, like ones that like continue over the course of several weeks with the same people, because I really find myself getting bored very easily by the same people because of my short attention span. So I like a program where there's like different people every episode and not like some sort of competition program or something like that, right? So like, but one of the things I randomly started watching again this week, I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch some of this, was like Super Nanny. I went back to like watch the first episodes of Super Nanny, and it's just like, first it's like crazy because you're going back and watching something that's from like 2005, So, well, that's cool. Look at that. Unfortunately, there are no tennis balls in the Chinese Zodiac. So I started like going back and watching Super Nanny. So you're like watching something first of all that's like from 2005. So she has like her little like DVD player with the built-in screen that she plays the DVD footage on and stuff like that. It's just there's something a little bit quaint about it, and like and the only editing technique that they seem to know is how to like speed up the footage and jump around to make the kids look, and like jump cut to different things to make it look like the kids are going crazy. So that's what they'll do. They'll like jump cut around and speed up the footage to make it look like the kids are like wreaking havoc in the house when really they're going at a normal speed. It's just funny. And then she's there and she like leaves them. She's like, what I like to do is after giving him the tips in order to be able to be successful parents, I like to go back and I like to observe and see how mum and dad are putting everything into practice. And then they show her like sitting on the couch. They show like the parents inevitably failing. Here's our snake, by the way. Onyx hatch from the egg. Break the egg's shell. If the onyx fails to break through the egg, it will die. Oh my god, weren't we going to call you Kingpin? Well, now you're Queenpin. Because of your weight. Wait a second, what did I do? I went into like Spanish land or something there for a second. So then they inevitably like show the parents failing, like they do something wrong, and then she's there like, come on dad, that's not how you do the technique. It's that's not, it's just like, and then inevitably she goes like, Roy, I've got to get back to that house and show them how it's done because this is not going to work. I'm like, Jesus, okay, okay, Nanny Joe, keep your hair on. K-pin, Queen pin. Good defense. Oh, low attack. Low attack. I'd accept everything else except low attack. That you don't have weight. Small. I would describe her as small. Queenpin, you're going back into the box. You don't deserve to be the to be called fat. Okay, you've been getting busy back here. I cannot accept this. I'm so like traumatized from like playing through Pokemon Platinum with the yeah, there's an entire Onyx mill running here. They're churning them out. They just can't stop. Onyx, so Onyx is sitting there like a termite queen. Like Onyx is out there like a termite queen, just laying egg after egg after egg after egg after egg. That's what's happening. We've got enough Pokemon anyway, so come on, Mom and Dad. That's not how you do it. All right, I've got to get back there and show them how it's done. And then she like sits down with them and she's like, what were you thinking? You can't give the child a toy that's like a light show. He's overstimulated. It's just like, and then like they have this like big deal at the end where like where the parents are like, Nanny Joe is after saving our home. Nanny Joe is this, blah blah blah. And then they show the kids. They're like, we love you, Nanny Joe. Like in a way where it sounds like somebody's like pointing a gun at them from behind the camera. They're like, we love you. Ah. It's when she talks to the kids, it's hilarious. She's like, no, hang on, get down on their level. She gets down, she's like, alright, you know that behavior is not acceptable. Now I'm going to ask you to apologize to Mummy right now because you know that is not okay. I'm like, Jesus, alright. Also, am I not going to this stupid hotel again? No wonder I keep getting distracted. I see a Piloswine down there. Did you see it? I did. I'm not sure if you did. Yeah, it is the coal train. It's our favorite girl and her favorite rat. Oh, wait a second, we're battling her? I didn't even pay attention. I wasn't reading what was happening. I was so distracted by her and her music. I was like, what's going on? We've dealt with this guy before. It's all gonna be fine. Oh, this isn't good, though. Oh, the music, it's so good, listen. Sorry, I just wanted to like leave the whole tune play because it was so good. It's just, I love this, and I love the version that's in like the final tournament even more. It's just too good. Oh, Scraggy! I love Scraggy. Scraggy is so cute. Yeah, definitely. There's like some sort of like there's definitely kind of like a Sonic vibe to it somehow. I'm not really. I know exactly what you mean. It's almost like how Sonya's music is just Plants vs. Zombies. Also, like Sean, spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched like the video Sean put out today, but like this Pokemon, the Mudbray being a rabbit, is like one of the greatest things that I've seen today. So thank you. Scraggy is fucking adorable. Look at him. Scraggy is adorable, and Scrafty is even more cute. They're so cute. Conkeldurr is just atrocious looking. It's just such an atrocity. It really, really is. It's just an atrocity is the only word that I can think of. You've seen how fickle I can be, though. I see one like sexy interpretation of something, and I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like you. You're kind of a baddie. That is like hilarious. I love it. This ability is insane, by the way, this whole stamina thing. I'm so happy with it. It just means we get to tank everything. That's one of the reasons why, actually, I never said it, but that's one of the reasons why, like, that's one of... What you could do is you could just, like, put Conkeldurr's head on Timothée Chalamet's body, and then take Conkeldurr's head off again, and that's how you're going to make me think that it's hot. That's the only way. It's like... the old switcheroo. What's up with the flinching? Ixion. Live up to your namesake. No, it's shed skin. But to be honest, take his face off. To be honest, to be honest, like the Myrtle like has shed skin, but to be honest, when Myrtle becomes a Dragonite, I'm kind of more into having inner focus and having, what's the one that like Dragonite gets as the hidden one, it's not Marvel scale. It gets like another one that's scale, like multi-scale is what it's called, I think. And I think like all that multi-scale does is mean like the first hit that you take does less damage or something like that. And I'm kind of like, ugh, I don't really care, to be honest. Inner Focus is like, especially since like in Gen 8, either in Gen 8 or in Gen 7, in like one of them, like a lot of those abilities got all of a sudden got way more interesting by virtue of the fact that they got by virtue of the fact that now they resist like Intimidate and stuff like that. Like a lot of the ones, like let's say Oblivious and stuff, which were already okay, right, and all, but had a very specific situational use. The fact that now they negate Intimidate just makes them all so much more valuable. And I think Inner Focus is one of those ones. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling Inner Focus is one of those ones where now, like, if you have it, you also can't get intimidated by the other Pokemon. Go Meredith! How many times was there a flinch counter going in that last battle? I feel like we got flinched like 7 times, at least. Still though, Ixion managed to pull through. So this is why they made us come to this hotel. This Ramsey's Hotel Hell. That's another thing about like the Ramsey shows, is that like the I feel like they got like it definitely suffered from that curse of getting like more and more over the top as things went on. And I saw Polo, I think you mentioned the same thing about like Cutthroat Kitchen, but like all of the Ramsey ones, they got more and more like over the top and exaggerated and sensationalist as things went on. Like when you go back and you actually watch the the first episodes, like the ones where he's in the UK, they're a lot more sort of like not relaxed, but a lot less kind of like frantic, I guess, you know. I think it does. Someone will need to look that up. Usually Fury is like my Cerebro or something like that, because she like looks stuff up very quickly. Hicks as well. There's a number of people here that are like Cerebro in the chat that just like look stuff up extremely fast and then help me with it. I wonder if there are any like interesting Dynamax battles going. I feel like you can tell there are definitely like fewer people playing Skyward Sword now. That's Yamask. Yeah, that's like, so I actually really like the original Master Chef, like the UK one. Again, because it's very like food orientated. It's not about like drama. But I find as soon as something gets imported to the US, like all of a sudden it just gets ranked up. Like the drama element gets notched up or something like that. It's insane. Is this the gym again? Yeah, it is. Hop already beat that old fool. That's not a cat, that's a dog. You're not what I'm looking for. So is today finally going to be the day we get a Litten? I have no idea. It has to be, surely. It has to be. Like, Sean, you have the right... What is that? Oh, it's Frillish. There are no ghost jellyfish in the Chinese Zodiac. Like, Sean, you had, like, the right idea with, You had the right idea with, like, using other games and stuff like that to like, trade the Pokemon and, like, set yourself up or whatever. Because, like, this like, Litten thing is going to, like, this could go on forever. Like, we could finish the game and still sit here for, like, 10 streams at the end going, well, is this a Litten? No. Is this a Litten? No. Actually, I need to, like, go and get some... Can I not buy anything here? You can't... There's no, like, place to buy stuff in the stadium. He's Woofles. Woofy. I think that was, like, a German one, actually, is what it looked like. Like, Woofles. Like, we could theoretically, like, finish the whole game and then be here at the end, like, still wonder trading until we die. It's time to wonder trade for your life. We're getting cute, small, fluffy animals, but they're not the cute, small, fluffy animals we're looking for, is the problem. That's what I love as well. Like, I love the planning element. Like, when I'm... What the hell? Oh, it's far-fetched. I was like, what the hell is that? I really like the planning element as well. Like, when you're planning stuff and you're like, oh, this'll be cool. This'll be fun, you know? What Pokemon am I actually going to have on my team? What is actually available at all? You know, that's actually really, really cool part of it. Super Potion. You better have Burn Heal. Oh, it's locked. I saw like that beautiful silhouette of a beautiful Piloswine and was like, oh, I had a sharp intake of breath. Oddish, no. 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 Sorua, no. No. Barboach, no. I wish. No. 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 What are you? Another dragon. There's just dragons everywhere. We just can't get enough of them. If this was like the all dragon run, like the year of the Look, there's another one. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. All there are is dragons in this game. They are just like absolutely everywhere. I am taking on the gym. Excuse me. Wait a second. What are we going to use here? Well, we're not going to use you. Are we going to use you? We actually haven't tried using this we actually haven't tried using this yet at any point, have we? Big cock. I was saying... Is it in there? Oh my god. I think you can tell that I've seen it. Wait a second, where am I going? I get so confused. I get so easily distracted. It's not fair. I got distracted by Timothée Chalamet's headless torso. Now all I need is fan art of Bede being in of Bede being Peter Parker or Peter Parker or whatever. The joke's on you. I love the absence of Conkeldurr. That's what I love. That's what I'm in love with, is the void left in his absence when he leaves and never to be seen again. I need to get a new haircut. This basic bitch haircut just isn't doing it. My cool shades, they make me put on this shitty uniform. Just because all those other bitches are afraid they won't look hot next to me. This is like by far the stupidest gym challenge, by the way. Can we talk about that? All the rest of the gym challenges are like somewhat interesting, and then this is just like, yeah, catch a few Pokemon, yeah, it's fun, yeah. Go on, big cock. Oh wait, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Well done, big cock. Can I not just, like, send him away? Go away, Vulpix. Time for you to go away. Challenger Zodiac claims 2 points. How many points am I supposed to get here? What the hell are you? Oh, it's a Litwick. I was just gonna say, if we caught this, I'd be like, isn't this supposed to be hard at some point? Plus, they're gonna do all the work for me, come on. Big cock speed boost. Silver hammer. Didn't, like, Litwick used to have Shadow Tag or something ridiculous like that, and then they decided, no, that's too powerful. Now you get, like, Flash Fire or one of those shitty abilities nobody cares about. Or, like, maybe not Litwick, but Chandelure. I want to send you to the moon. Go away, Litwick. Time for you to go away. Yeah, Litwick. Time for you to go to your room. Yeah, time for you to go to the moon. This is like such a lame gym challenge. It's so lame. It's like, that wasn't fun, that was lame. It's just lame. Big cock speed boost, silver hammer came down upon her head. There are supposed to be dinosaurs on your dinosaur ride, right? Huh? Hello? Hello? I really hate that man. You are going to be cast into the fiery depths of the Wonder Trade before you can even get comfortable inside in that box. I wonder if our big cock is going to listen to us. Fix my shitty basic haircut. Straighten my shades. Oh, do I need to turn down the volume again because it's going to be like... because the Dynamax music is so crazy. See that there? That's chaos, and now I'm sitting here by myself, talking to myself. Who is looking forward to Jurassic Park Dominion? Because I'm like very much looking forward to it. It's like one of those things where, like, as somebody who grew up with the Jurassic Park films, I feel, whoa, that's even like loud on the TV. As someone who like grew up with the Jurassic Park films, loving them, I feel like people are like, I don't know what if people know what to expect from a movie, because I think like if you're reviewing Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom or whatever, or Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom or whatever, and like you're holding them to a crazily high standard, it's kind of like, what do you expect? It's like, what would, like, they're fun kind of like action movies. With dinosaurs, they're just good. And there's a little bit of humor. They're just like that classic Spielberg formula. So what are you kind of expecting? It's like, just sit down and enjoy it. Like, I don't know. I'm just happy that you like that we get them. I'd prefer to have a, like I don't think they're as egregious as the shitty new Star Wars films. They in no way, shape, or form are they as egregious as like episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Star Wars, which just have no, like, the absolute, like, the absolute awfulness of their narrative construction and characterization is just has no excuse whatsoever. It's like a war crime. That's what it is. It's like some sort of war crime. I know you don't like Jurassic Park because of its like strange depiction of Costa Rica. Because it's big cock speed boost silver hammer. Do you think I'm gonna send out a different Pokemon? We're just like wiping the floor with you with our bit. We're just like wiping the floor with our big cock. Oh, it's too much. Yeah. It's so like completely, it's a shame because they're visually like very impressive. Like, I love some of the like cinematography in them. Like, in episode 7 and 8, you get some really, really cool, like, impressive um cinematography, that's just like a feast for the eyes. But it's just some of the crap. I'm like, did you really have to? It's like, did you really have? It's so disjointed. Like, some of the stuff that happens, I'm just like, why are you even in this film? Why is this character even there? They have no point. And like, I know I talked about this before, and this is like my point with like how Revenge of the Sith is technically like the best constructed Star Wars film. Like, there's like, and I will argue this point to the bitter end. I'm not saying it's the greatest Star Wars film. I think there's a difference there, but like Revenge of the Sith is like the best, the most well constructed of the Star Wars films in terms of like its narrative arc and the characters' roles in it, because it's like, Revenge of the Sith isn't built like an action orientated film. Revenge of the Sith is built as like a plot orientated film, and I think that's one of the reasons why people maybe don't like it, because it is a little bit more of a slow chug along, right? But I really love it for that, and I love that like every single scene has a purpose, every single conversation has a point. Like, a lot of the acting is really good in it. I think like Hayden Christensen had got his like had got into the groove with it and things like that. It's just a really, really well made film in terms of the story, and that's what I love about it. Then like you compare that to like to like Star Wars Episode 7 with that like strange like casino planet that has no point, where like you have this weird like chase scene. I feel like it's just so that you could have some sort of like Tom and Jerry style chase scene for no reason. It's just insane, and it keeps like going hopscotch between like so many different like places and characters, and then like all of a sudden Princess Leia is there again, when you're like, do you know what, I actually would have been fine if like none of the original characters were in this anymore. I feel like there was an assumption made that what people want to see is all the old characters again, surprisingly. And I'm like, maybe for like 5 seconds you're like, oh, that's so cool. But then like you realize, you know what, I didn't actually need this to be happy. I would have been perfectly happy without this character in it, and the story probably would have made more sense and worked better. It's just strange. It's just so strange. Yeah, it's so good. Like, I thank you. I'm glad that somebody has come around to my way of seeing things. Now here's a TM I can maybe get behind. TM38 Will-O-Wisp. Or this shitty Sand Tomb. Who needs Sand Tomb? Also, it's like funny we're talking about like Revenge of the Sith when isn't today like Star Wars Day or some shit. Oh, now we get to go to Hammercock. Oh, Raihan's there. Oh my god. The 27th of this month. I'm also not like sure how I feel about how there's such like a volume of like material in franchises anymore. I think it's because I'm not like a TV show orientated person. Maybe I'm in the minority there, but like I feel like like franchises just get so bloated now. Like there's more stuff than you could ever kind of process. It's just strange. I'm like, it feels like there's just like for all everything. Like I went to see, and it's kind of annoying, right? I was kind of not pissed off, but it's kind of like weird, right? It's like it has to be that way for everything now. I finally went to see the new Batman movie last night. Um, in the cinema, following my like trend of going to see films like right before they leave the cinema, because I think that tonight is the last night that it's in theaters here, in the big one near us anyway. And like I finally went to see it last night. I'm not going to spoil anything about the story, so don't worry. Really don't worry. There's not going to be any like spoilers. All I'm going to say is that I really loved it. Right, I absolutely adored it. It was my kind of film. Again, like Revenge of the Sith, it's kind of just like a slow burn sort of a movie. It really like plays more like a detective story than an action story, which I really really love. And Robert Pattinson, all of the actors in it do an amazing job in it. So it's a feast for the eyes, and a lovely sort of a film to sit down and watch, right? Then I come home and I was like reading more about it, and then I was reading about like how apparently this movie is going to not only have a sequel, which fair enough, it can have a sequel, that's fine, but also is going to be like the kickstart of like an extended Batman universe where there's already like a series that's going to be running on HBO, which is going to be a companion series, and then another one which follows such and such. So two companion series in the same universe, and as well as sequel. And I'm like, why? I don't want to like process all of that. All I want is this one film that I enjoy. Maybe a sequel in another couple of years that I'll be happy to see. But all of this stuff, like you have to see everything, like you have to see every part of the entire picture, is like just too much. It's just way 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 too much, and I just can't deal. And again, it's because I'm just not a series orientated person. I'm far happier watching a 2.5 hour long film or a 3 hour long film than watching a series of episodes. it just doesn't, the format just doesn't usually like agree with me at all. So yeah, I don't know. I was so happy that like Joker got left alone as a standalone film, like it deserved to be, instead of like its success getting whored out for like sequel and this and that and the other. Um, but like I'm kind of like I'm gonna keep open minded. Maybe there'll be something like really cool to watch or whatever in one of these series that's coming out. But still, I'm like, does it really have to? You know, just can it not just be a good movie? You know, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think like Marvel is the worst offender, but like I've talked enough about that already. Like I think like I checked out. I don't think I ever checked in actually. Like I also the irony of Hop saying my throws are the greatest. Doesn't Hop like almost like fall flat in his face every time he throws his Pokeball? How cute. Hop and I share a secret, don't we, Hop? I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever really even checked into the like Marvel Cinematic Universe because I watched like the first three Spider-Man films, and then like the Iron Man films I never watched. Like I think I saw the Avengers movie, like Avengers Assemble as it's called over here. I saw that. I probably saw like bits and pieces of them over time. I think I saw like the second half of Guardians of the Galaxy, not the first half, the second half because it was on like Sky Movies at one point. Um Oh, is it snowing here maybe? Now we wait a second, now can we catch the Pokemon now? Can we is it snowing somewhere? Rain, cloud, sun, thunder, rain, rain, sun, snow! Ah, let's go! We're gonna get us a pig. First of all, let's see like what is this over here, because we haven't like done any like max raid battles. Also, I never turned like back the turned like the volume back up. Skorupi, sorry, you know we love you, but just not right now. Typhoons, hurricanes, smog. It's not a Litten, but it's close. Put my spear on magic helmet, magic helmet, magic helmet, magic helmet, and I'll give you a sample. Well, now I need to get all these bitches down there out of the way as well. So yeah, I don't think I ever really like engaged with like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and to be honest, I don't think I'm like missing out on much because those like they're the kind of films that I get bored watching because I'm like I don't care about anything that's happening, you know. Maybe I'm like too cynical. So you could probably accuse me of being too cynical sometimes. But you know what? There's like enough stuff that I do enjoy. I don't really feel like I need to engage with something like that. Okay, where's my Swinub? You're not a Swinub. You're a goat. You're a bee. What's a bee doing flying around in the snow? What the actual fuck? I think isn't Swinub like just like you're not a Swinub at all. Isn't Swinub just like a random encounter? I don't think it's like a wanderer or whatever it's called. Maybe we shouldn't be sending out like our level 65 big cock to fight this pig. I think, do you know what I think it is? I think it's like the humor isn't my humor either. Like, I think humor is very important for those films. And again, I'm not criticizing the humor itself. Mark, just listen. I'm not like criticizing the humor itself. I'm just saying that, like, humor is very important to the way that those films work and to the way that the actors express themselves in them. But, like, the type of humor that's in those films just does not resonate with me at all. Like, I just don't find it, like, funny. It just, like, I sit there and they say something that's supposed to be funny, and I'm like, why is everybody thinking that's funny when it's not? You know, it just does not resonate with me. And then because of that, like, obviously, because of that, I'm just like, oh, well, then this is obviously not entertaining to me if the things that the film intends to be entertaining just don't work for me, you know, so... That wasn't a swine up at all. I still can't get over a bee flying around in the snow, like the bee in apartment 23. Like, this fucking thing. Big cock for a small hog is hilarious. Do not worry about that whatsoever. Big cock for a small hog is just too good, if anything. It's like it's a nice day for a white wedding. It's not a lichen, that's a giant manta ray. Man ray! Excuse me, sir, but is this your wallet? Yeah. Well, then take it. But it's not my wallet. Man Ray is the, speaking of, like, cinematic universes, Man Ray is the greatest villain of the SpongeBob cinematic universe, without a doubt. Also, hi, Conan. Can you imagine, like, so Mantine, like, always looks like Mantine's texture looks like, does anybody know what, like, a squash ball feels like? And I'll tell you how I know what a squash ball feels like. But, like, like, a squash ball is, like, about the size of a table tennis ball, maybe. But, like... Rat, what? Rat wasp. So, like, a squash ball is maybe, like, the size of a table tennis ball, but it's made out of, like firm rubber. Like, it's made out of, like, firm rubber is the only thing I can say it. Like, the walls of the ball are mainly on the whatever. It's made of, it's a hard ball, but it's made out of, like, soft but firm rubber, right? Speaking of soft but firm, I'll show you big cock in a second, Conan. You won't even know what to do. This is what you missed the last day. You missed so much. So yeah, a squash ball, but it has this kind of, like, dimpled but kind of, like, rubbery but soft but firm sort of texture, and I always imagine, like, Mantine having that exact same sort of, like, consistency and texture. Like, if you touched it, it would have, like, a firm but not hard, rubbery, dimpledy sort of, like, feel to it. I don't know. Conan obviously fainted at the sight of big cock. Conan is speechless in the presence of big cock. Yeah, maybe racquetball. Like, maybe racquetball is what it's called. No, like, maybe, no, wait a second. Like, racquetball? Are you talking like a bouncy ball, like a super ball? Is that what you're talking about? Like, the squash ball is hollow, but it's not, like, really squishy. It's kind of like squudgy more than anything. It's squudgy more than anything. It's like, it's not really squidgy, it's more squudgy. Squid. So the way that we had, like, I can't remember, like, there was some experiment that we did at school with a squash ball. There was... Now I'm getting attacked by a bee. Oh my god. There was that sounded so funny. There was some experimentation we did in school with a squash ball. So I can't remember. They used to get, like, science and, like, junior cert science. We used to get to do, like, the most ridiculous experiments. Things like they gave us one. This, well, now that I'm saying this, like, explaining this sounds so funny. One of the experiments they got us to do to, like, demonstrate that things expand when they heat up and contract when they cool down was, like, we had, like, these, I can't even describe this without it sounding hilarious. Like, we had, like, these two, like, metal implements, right, with wooden handles, and one of them was a, do we have the smoke ball? We can give that to Rat Bastard. So one of them was the, nope, no smoke ball here. So one of them was, like, a wooden handle with, like, a metal ring, like a big metal steel, like, iron ring at one end of it. And one of them was, like, a wooden handle with a big metal iron ball at the end of it. So basically a mace. Like, they gave us one, like, that's what it looked like, was a mace, except one of them had, like, a round metal ball and one of them had, like, a round ring at the end of it. So then the experiment that they made us do was, the experiment that they made us do was to like, get a Bunsen burner and heat up the metal ball over the Bunsen burner, and then we had to try and stick it through the through the metal ring, and lo and behold, after we heated it up, it wouldn't go through the ring anymore because it was after expanding. And then, oh wow, when it cooled down again, it was able to fit through the ring again because it was after contracting again. So that was, like, and then the funniest part, I never even mentioned this, the funniest part is that, like, for every experiment we did, we had to, like, draw a diagram. So we had these, like, special copybooks that had, like, we had these, like, special copybooks that had, should I maybe check if you can even find Swine up here? Like, like, we had these, like, special copybooks that had, like, a grid section on one side, and like a lined section on the other side. So, like, the one page on the left side would be, like, graph paper. You cannot find him here. I am walking around here, and you can't even find this thing here. You can't even find this thing here. What am I doing here? Wasting my time. And we had to draw a diagram of the experiment. So I swear, if I found, like, my junior cert science experiment copy, there would be a diagram that I drew of, like, a ball being stuck through a ring, like, to show that that's what was after happening. It's just stupid. It's so bad. Oh, it's our new Onyx. Let's have a look at this thing first before we decide to give it any absolutely amazing names. It's the same thing. It's the same old bullshit all over again. Do I have like any like herbs I can give to this thing? Well, back to the Onyx mill over here. The Rockhead is good as well though. I'd accept Rockhead, to be honest, as an ability. More garbage. I believe small sums it up. No, I think like eggs now, they have like a 50... I'm going like the absolute wrong way. I think eggs now, they have something like a 50% chance of getting the nature of the mother, unless one of them is... Yes! Let's go! Flammeow! It's like ShamWow. Oh my god. No, don't move it. Just look at it. Oh, and it has like the special ability and everything. It even has like the special ability and everything. And it has like cool attacks. Careful by nature. Can't we like breed this thing now? Like, can we breed one with the other one? Can't we do that? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick up our Onyx egg. Yeah, negative special attack, I don't really care, because like this is going to be a physical attacking Pokemon, so I'm not really that bothered about like bad special attack. I'm just so happy. Blue is negative, so red is positive and blue is negative. In this one anyway. I need to like breed it though, because I want to be able to give it a nickname. Like, I have no idea why. Like, that seems so antiquated that you can't nickname the that you can't nickname traded Pokemon. Have you? Oh my god, imagine if it was mine. Imagine if it was yours, Sean, that I got, but no, it's like what was it? Sumari something? Well, this is a huge achievement. We have finally got our Litten. I feel like enraptured right now. Like, the Forkies are enraptured. Now, time to go over here and see if it's like fucking snowing in the if there's snow in the valley. Rain. Snow, maybe? Snow? Anybody want some snow? Snow anywhere? What's a guy have to do to get some snow here? You're not Litten. You're a very strong-looking asshole fox. Yeah, they do. So that's the that's the thing, is that, like... So, for example, his name is, like, Flammeow, which is really cute, and I actually kind of, like, think that's a cute name. But, like, when... Ah, it's snowing here! Is this one of the places where you can find it? Wasn't it? You're not Swinub. You're not a pig at all. So even though like Flammeow is like a cute name, once it evolves into whatever it's called, Torracat or whatever, it's going to lose that name and get whatever name it gets when it evolves. So it keeps like the regional names that of the evolutions, right? Which is kind of like, so, but it's just annoying that you can't nickname them. It's very like irritating. I think now, so if you get it traded to you and it's the same region, then you can nickname it, you can like rename, you can nickname it once if it hasn't been nicknamed already. So if it hasn't got a nickname yet, then you can nickname it once. I'm just going to check this Pokedex first because I'm like not wandering around here without knowing what the hell is going to be. Yes, we can find it here. Okay, great. So I think like if one hasn't been like nicknamed already, then you can nickname it, but only once. If you needed to like re-nickname it, then you can't. There he is! It's a pig! And it's not very strong looking. Bad bitches link up alert. Ah! Bad bitches link up alert. Ah! If we catch this guy and he's cool, this is like our last Zodiac Pokemon. Then we've got them all. This is our like last one if we actually decide to, if this is the one we decide to keep. So what are the abilities it can have? Thick fat would be good if we can. Can't it have like thick fat? Isn't it oblivious and thick fat? I think. I feel like that's what it is. And then, like, doesn't it have Snow Cloak as the hidden ability, I think? Something like that, anyway. Or maybe Thick Fat is the hidden ability? I am not sure. Thick Fat is, like, would be really good, unfortunately, if we can't get it, but oh well. Such is life, right? It escaped because of its weight. Like, sorry, but Ice Shard on Mamoswine is, like, the most overpowered thing. Also, why am I fighting this thing with this Pokemon? Like, Ice Shard on Mamoswine is, like, the most, like, overpowered thing I can think of. It's almost like having, like, Bullet Punch Scizor. I need to, like, switch out to something else. Boomer the dog. Do you know what I thought of randomly today? This is going to be a blast from the past, right? Do you know what randomly, like, popped into my head, and I don't even know why? The, oh, thanks, Polo. The, like, 100 deeds for Eddie McDowd. Like, do you remember, like, that strange Pokemon program, 100 deeds for Eddie McDowd, where this kid gets, like, transformed by a guy into a dog? And then the guy that he bullied, he joins his family because, like, that's the only kid that's able to understand him. And this dog has to do, like, 100 good deeds. Otherwise, like, 100 good deeds before he's allowed to turn back into Eddie McDowd from being a dog. Does anybody remember that, or is it just me? And it's, like, weird because it's, like, from... It's one of those films. One of those shows that's, like, from the, This pig just doesn't want to get in that ball. It's, like, one of those, like, shows from, like, the turn of the millennium. So it uses, like, it's a... And also, I think it was made by Disney, so it probably has, like, budget behind it, right? So the like when they show the dog talking, like, whereas, like, I grew up with programs where, like, when it shows the dog talking, the dog just, like, stands there and you hear a voiceover over on top of the dog, like things like Look Who's Talking and stuff like that. You just hear, like, the dog, You just like see the dog, and then you just hear John Travolta's, or not John Travolta's voice. John Travolta is the dad. Bruce Willis's. Oh no, Luke Who's Talking isn't about dogs. That's about babies. That's about babies. Look Who's Talking isn't about dogs. It's about babies. I don't think we can, because it's a ground type, so I can't use Thunder Wave on it. So I can't use what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like, because of like when it was made, and the fact that it had like budget behind it, no, I think it's like the third one that has the dogs in it, actually. I think like the first one has just one baby and it's Bruce Willis. The second one has like the sister and it's like Bruce Willis and Roseanne Barr, I think. Or Rosilla! Like, that's who's in that. Also, we get this pig. I wish they'd like show you the stats of the Pokemon before it asks you to nickname it. And then I think the third one has dogs in it, but anyway, they show like the dog, and the dog's mouth moves with CGI when Eddie McDowd is talking. I went to all that work. This is the thanks I get after doing all that overtime. I need to get like myself into Hammercock here. The shows I remember with dogs are things like Wishbone. Like, what's the story? Wishbone. What's the story? Wishbone. Gonna something, something, something. What's the story? Wishbone. Or something from a book. Something, something, Wishbone. Da 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 da. Something, something, Wishbone. What's the story? Wishbone. Hey, what's the story? Wishbone. I doubt Hop will be coming. What did you do to him? Wishbone is like the coolest show. Like, I loved Wishbone when I was a child. Like, it was so cool, like the different like historical and literary stories. And then it's just like this little Jack Russell with cute little costumes on, going and acting them. It's just cool. It's a fun way to learn about stuff. And it has like a really catchy song. That song is like another example of something like where I was saying that about like that Sing Me a Story with Belle. No, that's not the one that called her Jawbone. That's a whole different thing. She could suck the meanest. Speaking of which, we're going to be meeting Raihan soon. The like that Sing Me a Story with Belle song where I can remember the entire song even though because it was just ingrained in my mind during my formative years or whatever. Like I can remember that so vividly, and it's the same with like that Wishbone song. And do you want to know what else I can like remember so vividly as well? Is that one random song from Arthur. Do you know the one that goes... Do you know there's like this one episode of Arthur where it's just like different songs? I might as well like just keep like trading, or do I have to? I don't think I do. There's like this one episode of Arthur that's just all songs, and I remember like two of the songs so vividly. One of the songs is like, having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. Like that's what I remember. And I also remember the brain going, Jekyll, Jekyll, hide, Jekyll, Jekyll, hide, Jekyll, hide. It's like, like, what the fuck is that song? It's just like... It really was. That's the way the song went. It was like Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll, Hyde, Hyde, Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde. You're not a pig, you're a bear. Get out of here. I think that's a thing. Yeah, it's a baby bear. Maybe we should do the all bears run. I bet you'd love that, wouldn't you, Conan? We probably could do like the all bears run. Like the bears. Are there 6 bears like in this game? I shouldn't be using the electric Pokemon against this Pokemon. What am I thinking? Are there like 6 different bears in this game? There's no like Teddiursa, because Teddiursa is in like Legends Arceus. There's like Cubchoo. I suppose there's like Urshifu is like a bear, isn't it? Is Urshifu, Cubfu? That's a bear. There's also like the bear that Cubchoo evolves into. That's 2. There's Pancham, and it evolves into the giant, like, scary panda. That's a bear. That's a Paddlin. Trunchbull is buffeted by the hail. I'm trying to think of more bears. Oh, there's Stuffle and Beware. They're bears. That's already 4 bears. Yeah, green Ursaring. Green, like... nasty green snot Ursaring. Oh my god. Cubfu, yeah, what else is there? Do you know what I should be doing? If I want, like, Oblivious instead of Snowcloak, I should be, like, sending out, Four bears is more than enough for you to handle. I should be like, what am I doing here? I'm like doing everything in the most convoluted sort of way. I should be sending out Boomer the dog, because then if they have Oblivious, then Intimidate won't work, and then I'll know whether they have Snowcloak or Oblivious. I don't really care that much about that though. I'd like Thick Fat. Well, no, if I wanted to have Thick Fat, do I really care about it that much, though? If I wanted to have Thick Fat, then I have to do, like, Dynamax Adventure and all that bullshit again. Are we prepared to do that? Are we prepared to do Dynamax Adventure? We might as well, I mean... I saw one on it the last time. When I was doing Dynamax Adventure the last time, I actually did, like, see a Piloswine there. Hail and Snowcloak would be more beneficial. Yeah, but I think that's just, like, not my style. My style is just, like... Ice Shard goes brrrr. Earthquake goes brrrr. Ice Shard goes brrrr. Oh, yeah! Hop on, Sean. Anyone else want to play? If there's anyone else in the audience who wants to play, speak now or forever hold your peace. You don't own the DLC? Oh, how sad. Sean, I'm going to set a code. No, I don't want to go to anything is fine. Wait, no, wait. If I go, like, take me to Giratina again, will it be the same Pokemon on the way as well? Or will it be different? No, I think it'll be different no matter what, won't it? Does anybody have any intel on this? Whether it'll be, like, the same one or not? Because, like, Thick Fat would just be, like, so OP. Like, imagine, like, it just takes away your, like, fire weakness. It makes you resistant to ice. It just, like, it's so good. It takes away 2 of, like, your biggest problems. What have I got to lose? Like, whether it's, like, different ones or new ones, then whatever. Invite others. How do I make sure that I invite just the people I want to invite? How does this work? Yeah, if they don't choose Piloswine, I'm gonna go insane. And I am taking you with me! If you don't let me gut out this house and make it my own, I am going to go insane. And I am taking you with me! This communicating... Sean, how do we do this? I don't know. I'm afraid it'll put me in this, like, random party with a lot of random fuckers. You press plus? What? Let me do this again. Yes, please. Anything is Giratina. Would you like to save your adventure? Yes. And then it just takes me to this. Plus, link code, plus. What are we doing here? We want a code. 1, 4... I know. We'll make an H. We'll make an H. 1, 4, 7, 5, 3... Oh, but I need one more letter. I was going to make a H for Harry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 4, 7, 5, 3, 6, 9, 9. Or no, maybe we should just go 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. There we go. They'll never figure that one out. So now, do you put in that link code? This is like really like the blind leading the blind here. I'm like, what do we do? How does this work? What does this button do? Who took my false teeth? I do the same thing and then we both click on invite others. Is that what happens? Tell me when to press each button. I need like guidance. I need I need guidance when it comes to this stuff. It's not like the old days when you just stuck the same cable into 2 Game Boys and you just did whatever you needed to do. I'm counting on you to tell me when to click invite others. So does this mean it'll be the 2 of us and the computer characters? Sean, I think. It's communicating. I feel like I could go mix a drink while it's communicating. It's alright, it means we get to gang up on them and bully them, ridicule them live on air. That's what we like. So we are looking for the silhouette, the silhouette of the hump of a Piloswine, because it literally just looks like a hump. It when you see it, you'll know it when you see it. There you are. Look who it is. We've got a celebrity in our midst here. Help is generous, like what I've seen from them. Queenly Majesty. Ooh, I need the Sand Slash. I need to like figure out how to like be able to talk to you on Discord and have that also be on the stream. Okay, wait a second, keep your eyes peeled. Ah, it went too fast. Did anyone see anything? Anything at all? I did not see a hump. I did not see the telltale hump of a Pilo. The telltale hump. I did not see the telltale hump of Pilo swine. No ground or ice types detected. Thank you. Now I can rest easy. Oh yeah, imagine maybe Steelix. Oh, can you? That's good intel. I love this Alolan Sand Slash, by the way. It's so cool. Now we get to see. Now it's even bigger. I swore that, like, the funny thing is, like, I swore I would never do Max Raid Adventure as long as I lived after, like, the awful experience I had with like, the Let's Play where trying to find, like, doing, like, the Dynamax Adventure and that. It was just, like, so miserable. Ugh, that's not good. Otherwise, though, we're stomping a mud hole in her. Look, now she's burnt and everything. She just doesn't stand a chance. But yeah, I must, like, figure out how we get, like, people on call and have that call be on the thing. That's just, like, another thing where I'm just like, oh, I can't figure it out. Fury helped me figure it out one time, and I had remember Amanda and I were drawing that one time where we did, like, the drawing stream or whatever. But other than that, I, like, never figured it out ever again. Oh no, I had Conan on as well when we did, like, wait a second, how did I do that then? How did we do it that time? Because I had Conan on as well when we did the free swimming anime tier list. So I figured it out twice, somehow. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, let's try it. Hang on a second. That's not it. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, wait, so you can use the right stick to look. So what is this? Wait a second, why are you giving me a time limit? That's not fair. I'm gonna try and get this figured out now. We might as well do something productive if we're going doing this bullshit Dynamax adventure. So, wait a second. Fight. First we fight. So then I join the Hatterful stream chat. Hello now. So can you hear my voice now, or is it gone? It should still be there. So then what do I do then? Properties. Oh, first I need to do something here. Break. I'm figuring this out right now. Yeah, but I think the problem with this is that when I was doing that before, I was on Windows, and anything to do with like system sound output on Mac is like automatically more complicated. So hang on a second. I actually wouldn't mind catching this thing just for fun, because it's very like, it's not, you don't see one of these every day. Yeah, but I think the problem is, like, as I say, the problem is that, like, since I'm streaming with my Mac, the since I'm streaming with my Mac, anything that's to do with like system audio on, what even are you? System audio on Mac just like doesn't work usually without like a using like a third party program to trick the system into recording the desktop audio or audio input. So like if I say audio output, it's a Ditto! What the hell? It's a Ditto! Why am I so excited about that? I needed that before, not now. And it has imposter. That's crazy. No, I'm not I'm not recording a raw file. Because I think what you have to do is, like, as far as I remember, because I was figuring this out before, as far as I remember, what you actually have to do is you have to install Soundflower. Because I've done it before, I just haven't done it on this Mac yet because I haven't had to. But I think what you need to do is you need to install Soundflower, and then what it does is it like you're able to like add your audio output as an input. That sounds so bizarre, but you're actually able to add your audio output from your machine as if it's an input, and then you're able to add that kind of like proxy thing that you're after creating as an input on OBS, and then it works. It's the same as if like I wanted to capture like desktop audio for like a let's play or something, for something that like a game I was playing on Steam or something, then that's how I'd have to do it as well. No, if I wanted to use OBS, but instead I use an application called ScreenFlow. Instead I use like an application called ScreenFlow, which like means that which circumnavigates that because it's designed specifically for Mac, and it doesn't and it just works. So usually if I'm recording something using my Mac, I'll use ScreenFlow because it just makes everything work. Also, by the way, we got Ditto with Imposter. I think I have one of them on like my other file, but still, that's always something to be excited about. I totally want to swap Pokemon because then I get to transform into Giratina. Imagine. There were no blobs in the Chinese Zodiac. Ditto is the rat. Yeah, but it's not a PC, it's a Mac. And as I say, the reason I was able to do it before is because I was on the other Mac, which is actually running Windows, because I have that, like, iMac that I have, that iMac that I have that runs Windows instead, so... Oh my god, look at my little Giratina and compared to the big Giratina. That's so cute. It's like just a little... It's like that one, like, part of Daffy Duck's Quackbusters where it has, like... where there's, like, the small elephant going around. Oh, it's so adorable. Yeah, and more like Giratini. More like Hurricane Tortilla. Isn't this just the time that you wish you had Scrappy on that thing? I think we stand a chance. I think we have a chance here. Yeah, the one, like, defining characteristic of, like, streaming or recording with Mac is that, like, desktop audio just is not an option. Like, there is no such there's like you have zero option of being able to add, like, desktop audio as an option or anything like that. So as I say, you have to, like, either, if you're recording, you can use ScreenFlow, which is designed for it, so it circumnavigates it, or you need to use, like, an application like Soundflower where you're able to, like, create an input out of the output if as, like, a proxy, and then it works. But it's just, like, extra like, work is what it is. I could, like, set it up, like, I could, like, get it set up, but yeah, Octillery's in the Shadow Realm. There's just no doubt about that now. This pressure is really doing a number on me. It's like all that racket is bound to cause them a load of stress. I still can't get that lady out of my head. She is going to be with me for the rest of my life. There's a family across the road with a newborn, and all this racket is bound to cause them a load of stress. It's not necessary to bang that hard, is it? I'll not bang as hard as I like. Don't you tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do. You will get your ladders back when you stop working. I said you'll get your ladders back when you stop working. She just doesn't stop. She's just so funny. Oh, look, Octillery is back from its sun holiday in the Shadow Realm. Galvantula is looking a bit green around the gills, but the rest of us are feeling easy breezy here, it seems. Well, that's gonna help. We've totally got this, Sean. We've totally got this. That Giratina is so close, I can almost taste it. No, unfortunately, you would think that, right? But unfortunately, it doesn't. It doesn't work. I had that like brilliant idea one time. Why did I decide to catch it in a nest ball? I had that idea one time, and I was really like, "Oh, this will definitely work," but it doesn't because the hidden ability only gets passed on to a Pokemon if it's the same species as the parent Pokemon or whatever. And since it's impossible to get a baby Ditto from a Ditto, then that's just not possible. And you also can't like any other Pokemon that hatches is not going to be the same species. By Giratina is not going to be the same species, so it's not going to get like the hidden ability. The nest the nest egg. Would you like to give this Ditto a nickname? It's like Imposter Professor Oak. Imposter Imposter Professor Oak. Seattle Slew. The stew. I hope you enjoy the stew. I hope you enjoy the stew. Like, it is so, like, that is the most unrealistic element of Norman Osborn's normal dinner party, is that, like, no. No way in hell would Norman Osborn have, like, a dinner party. No way would Norman Osborn have a dinner party and the main course is something like stew. It just wouldn't happen. Like, there's a lot of things that are, like, fucked up about Norman Osborn's perfectly normal dinner party. But that is, like, one of them. Ah! Well, that's a Mamoswine, but I can't catch it, unfortunately. No, I don't want to invite others. Quit. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to pick a fight with that smoochum. I also want to be careful about, like, going anywhere near that town. In case I, like, accidentally trigger some sort of cutscene with that big white belt's dad. Yeah, it would. I have no problem. I have no beef with Stu, right? But for, like, Norman Osborn at, like, a fancy dinner party, it's just not. I don't think it's what he'd go for. I can't see Norman Osborn finding that good enough for his dinner party, whether he's right or wrong. Also, with Super Nanny, just to get back to that topic, right? I think I've like decided I don't care enough about thick fat, by the way, to to make it like to make it a deal. Yeah, I think Norman Osborn would be like he'd need something that has some more, which like makes him look fancy because he's upset because like he'd need that in his life. He needs to feel like a big shot, you know. I'm going to get that soundflower thing set up so that I can actually do that. Oh, the next Onyx is here. Thanks for joining, Sean, and thanks for helping me with my with Max Raid Adventure. We always find something interesting. No, I want to see what it looks like first. Show me this big beautiful snake. Oh, now that's something I could get behind. Yeah, let's go with it. Close enough. Naughty, and he's so naughty. Of course that has to be the Kingpin because of his weight. We found our Kingpin. We finally found our Kingpin, and now maybe we found our pig. So this one has Snow Cloak. Maybe I'll just try and catch this thing, you know? It's like, whatever. Oh, Endure. Well, if there was ever a time to use Flare Blitz. Yeah. Like, I don't think, like, Onyx, like, Steelix doesn't even have... Oh, wait a second. Why did I use Flare Blitz? Why did I use... Why did I use... Just yeet that thing out of existence. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't mean to. It wants to lay the smackdown. I have to have something called Smackdown. Like, as far as I know, like, Steelix's special defense is only okay anyway. Isn't it? So, like, I don't think I'm, like, really missing out on anything by it being subpar, you know? It's all about the defense, the physical defense. It's all about the weight. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control and if you can take it. It's all about the weight and if you can gain it. It's all about the weight. Like, the things with the like natures, with the abilities, if your choice is between like two whatever abilities, then I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. But if your choice is between like one like really good ability and one like very like bland ability, then I care. But like the choice between Snowcloak and Oblivious is like kind of like is somewhat inconsequential for me because both of them are kind of only meh, you know. Whereas like the choice between Thick Fat and another ability is something that does make a big difference to me. So I would have liked to have Thick Fat, but with the nature, as long as it's not like crazy detrimental to the Pokemon, then I'm not really that bothered about it. Like, I like to avoid like lowering whatever attack stat it's going to be using, and I like to avoid lowering like defensive stats if possible, but you can't always get what you want, you know. So as long as it's something that like isn't hindering the stat that you have that you expressly have that Pokemon there for, then I don't really mind, to be perfectly honest. Like, I don't want Swinub with a lower attack stat. I don't want Onyx with a lower defense stat and like high speed or something, even though Onyx is weirdly fast. But if you get what I mean, like when it comes to like just playing the main series, the main storyline, I'm not really that bothered by it. Yes! Another pig! Rat Bastard grew to level 26. Rock Polish could be fun. Yeah, well now we don't need them. We used our last Pokeball to catch our last Pokemon. Let's have a look at it. Ooh, yuck, yuck, yuck. Get away from me. Ooh, yucky, yucky, yucky. We need to start breeding these cats as well. That's what we need to do too. Let's not forget it. Can you, like, breed Arcanine with Litten? That sounds so bad, but can you, like, breed Arcanine with Litten? Is that something that's possible? Can we accomplish can we accomplish what generations have failed to do? And can we get a giant dog to have sex with a small cat? I guess. I also can't I disconnect from the internet now and get all these bitches out of my wild area? They're lagging my game. Get out of here. Bad bitches link up alert. Bad bitches link up alert. Ah! Another onyx egg because of my weight. So wait a second. If the onyx that we have, if the onyx that we have has weak armor, I think that turns into sheer force, doesn't it? So what that means is we want to, like, teach it things that have a we want to teach it things that have, like, a special, like, special ability or whatever, isn't it? Not that a special ability, like a secondary effect. That's what we want to teach it. We want to teach it things that have, like, a secondary effect, so that they get, like, the stat boost. I think we'll probably still keep, like, head smash, because head smash is just, like, so powerful that I'll want it. Okay, so let's see how frisky you are. Like, Onyx and Caracol probably, like, won the Sex Olympics, like, but let's see what she has to say about Arcanine and Litten. They're doing just fine. They seem to get along all right. Ha ha ha. No, it doesn't count recoil, unfortunately. It counts things like, do you know the way, like, Crunch has the chance of lowering defense? Well, it takes away that chance of lowering defense, and it takes away that chance of lowering defense, and increases the power by 30% or something like that. So it's like, then all of a sudden it's like a power 105 or something attack instead of just 80. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get these eggs out of here. Doesn't this guy have flame body? Yeah, so that means that they'll hatch faster. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, I'm actually, like, thinking for coverage, things like Thunder Fang or Ice Fang might not be a bad idea. Also, can I go and, like, get this bicycle upgraded? This slow ass bicycle is pissing me off. It's a handy ability. Like Rockhead is very enticing as well, just because of, like, purely because of Head Smash and Double Edge being two attacks that we have access to. In case you're wondering, by the way, what I'm doing right now is going seeing if I can get my bicycle upgraded. Oh, something hatched already. It's so cute! Look at it! It's so adorable! First, I want to have a look at this thing. No! Not low attack. That's not what I wanted. You're going into the chokey. Of all the things, like low attack. Not good enough. Into the chokey with you. If we can get our, like, Lishan and our Swinub in this stream, I'll think it's, like, very successful, because, do you want to know why? Because then there will be nothing else to... No, I don't want to talk to the Camping King. No, thank you. Improve my bike. What I'm, like, hoping with, like... No, we're going to Incineroar. We're going all the way to Incineroar. That's what we're doing. The, I'd be really happy if I could get, like, the, if I could get, like, Swinub and Lishan that we want in this stream. Because then, like, from the next stream on, and I know I promised this at the end of the last one, but from the next stream on, we won't, like, end up being distracted anymore. Was I saying... Oh, I started saying something about Super Nanny, and then I forgot. When I was, like, watching Super Nanny again, I found out that apparently there was a new season of Super Nanny in 2020, of all things. Who the hell would have thought that there was going to be a new season of Super Nanny in 2020? Let's have a look at this one, just in case. No, that is, like, nasty. High special attack. What did that even have? Ugh. That was, like, the nastiest Onyx I've ever seen. High special attack, low speed. Get away from me. I never want to see you. Well, don't we have, like... Haven't we, like, decided what our snake is then now? It's you. It's you, Yamper Damper. It's you. No, it is Joe. In Super Nanny, in, like, the 2020 Super Nanny, it is Joe. It's Nanny Joe. She's, like, 50 years old. Like, she has such, like, a distinctive shape. She's, like, very, like, curvy, and then she has a pointy nose. Like, that is, like, the most distinctive thing about her. She has a very kind of, like, a smooth, curvy appearance, including her face looks, like, very smooth and curvy. And then she just has, like, this pointy nose sticking out of her head. Oh, we need to find a metal coat as well, don't we? At some point, in order to be able to evolve our Onyx. Oh my god, how fucking busy are they getting in there? When this nursery's a rockin', don't come a knockin', I swear. Now the foreplays all over and done with, Arcanine and Litten are just... They're making the beast with two backs. Maybe we'll watch some of, I actually wouldn't mind watching a Revenge of the Sith again. Like, whatever it is about, like, Revenge of the Sith, it just, like... I just think I could watch it, like, 100 times. Like, I never get tired of watching that film. It is the best one. I'd kind of, like, almost like to watch, I can't, like, watch... I haven't, like, watched episode 1 in a long time. And like, even though episode 1 is like a little bit like cringe bad in a lot of instances, like, there's still like a lot that I love about it. You know, it has like a female Litten. Oh my god. Check summary. Ugh, what's up with like all these like Littens with the shitty attack? Why do they all have like bad attack? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. The like episode 1 has like a special place in my heart just because I think, again, because of the age I was when I saw it. Like when episode 1 came out, I would have been like 10 or 11, and it like it made a huge impression on me. Like I loved I loved the way Naboo looked. I loved the pod racing. I loved the characters. I loved all of like the creatures. I loved the droids, the droidica. I loved all of it. It was just, I really, really liked it. And I had that, you fell for Anakin. Annie? What is up with this? Like, good special defense, bad defense? I actually don't mind that. I can live with that. I could get used to this. Gentle, gentle Litten. I think we'll go with that, because at least attack isn't being destroyed. I'll take this last egg. I'll take the Pokemon back. And then if we don't get anything better, then this is our Litten. But yeah, so like episode 1, I also had like the Star Wars episode 1 game on my I also had like the Star Wars episode 1 game for the PlayStation 1. That is like an experience. Like to be honest, it's not a bad game. It's very like it can be very playable. You know, it isn't bad. But it isn't a bad game. It's just like it's flawed, like I think a lot of games are. It can just be like a little bit clunky, but I loved that game so much. I really really liked it. I played like so much of the Star Wars Episode 1 game. I wouldn't mind actually, like, and what I liked about it was very adventurous. Like a lot of it was, oh, walk around, find this, walk around, talk to that person, fight them, walk around, talk to them, find that. Which I kind of like. I like those kind of games. Oh, wait a second, I don't have any Pokeballs. Uh-oh. That's not good. And Polo, I know you advised me to buy more Pokeballs. I forgot. Oh, but look at this. This is literally our last Pokeball. Is this Dusk Ball? Yes! If this is the perfect Swinub, the pig of my dreams, then I'm going to die. What does this even know? On scratch, growl, fake out, parroting shot. Oh my god, how many fucking things do you want to learn? Stop it. You're chewing the scenery. We haven't even decided where we're keeping you yet. Now this is more like it. Look at this. This is way, way more like it. Attack up, special attack down. Oblivious isn't bad at all. It means we don't get taunted, we don't get infatuated because of our weight. We don't get intimidated. Ice Shard, Mist, Endure, Flail. Finally, some good fucking food. I'm gonna add you to my party. You get to sit in the king's chair. We used to do this thing at school called the king's chair. Like where, this sounds so weird. The amount of things that I've started today with, we used to do this weird thing at school, which is a very unsettling way to start any story. We used to do this thing at school called the king's chair, where basically what you used to do is you used to, like, together with somebody else, you would like cross over your hands so that you would like hold, your right hand would hold their right hand and your left hand would hold their left hand, so it made a kind of a cross, and then someone would sit on it. Like, so like what is the point of that? And then you'd say like, oh, it's the king's chair. It's like, that's not fun at all. That's just like, what do you do then? You just stand there and somebody sits on your hands? Like, what the fuck? The king's chair, making it sound like it's so great or something. And like, what do you do? It's like fun for like about 2 seconds. It's like, oh, you're going to do the king's chair. It's like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Oh? Isn't like Hayden Christensen supposed to be coming back for the for that Kenobi show though, isn't he? I think. No, I want to look at this thing first. Look at it. Look at it. Intimidate, special defense, low. No. You are not the Lishan of her dreams. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. So now we have everything. What you do with what you give to the boy who has everything. We actually have our entire party, would you believe it? Get all of this dross, all of this weight out of here. So wait a second, who needs a name? We know what we're calling Onyx already. Onyx is going to be Kingpin. I even acquired a new name, Fisk, but I quickly became known as Fat. Do we want to call him Kingpin or do we just want to call him Fat? To say something, I don't know. Oh my god. I even acquired a new name, Fisk, but I quickly became known as Fat. Rate a nickname. Onyx, you're up. Our snake Pokemon for the Zodiac. I think we're gonna go with Kingpin. Kingpin is just so cool. Sacrifices must be made. It's Kingpin. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was picturing like Steelix with like that menacing grin and the big scowling eyes. And it just like, it had a very Kingpin sort of feel. What about Swinub? What are we calling our pig? What is her name gonna be? Wilbur? Yeah, but it's a girl. Roseanne. Ice Pig. Ice Pig. Wilbur. Wilbur. It's a pig, but it's also a mammoth, but it's also a boar, but it's also a hog. It's also a hog. Call her Super Nanny. Super Nanny! No. No, Super Nanny. Super Hammy. It is done. The die has been cast. Lishan. Lishan, you can be Anakin because you start out small and cute, and then you turn into like a big buff killing machine. Anna Kitten! I got Anna Kitten! No! You're a funny little boy. How do you know so much? No, all the other names are perfect. So wait a second. This what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put I'm gonna put dirt in your eye. I'm gonna put like some crap into. I'll put the amazing disho into the stew into the party for a second. So it is like it is official. It is super official. It's super official, everybody. We have created our team of Zodiac creatures. We have our monkey, who's Girth Brooks. We have our goat, Baram Yu, who we might never use ever again. We have Big Cock, the chicken or rooster or whatever. We have our cow, Meredith. We have our horse, Ixion. We have our rabbit, Trunchbull. We have Kingpin, our snake. We have Anakitten, who's our tiger or cat. We have Super Nanny the pig. Super Nanny. It just sounds funny to say Super Nanny the pig, because I just think we're talking about the actual lady. Super Nanny the pig. We have Myrtle. We just got done with that bitch Myrtle in the Hufflepuff bathroom. Before I was finished with her, her name was just Myrtle and she was still alive. We have Rat Bastard, the Dedenne, and we have Boomer the dog, the Arcanine. I am very, very, very happy with all of this. So, without further ado, I think let's get some of these guys in here. We want Anakin. Let's get like all of our newbies. We need to get all of the newbies that haven't got very much exposure, even though then I will die. All of the newbies who haven't got much exposure need to be in here. Rat Bastard, I feel like we've seen a lot, but hasn't done anything. The same with Myrtle. Like, Myrtle has been in the party for a long time, but I feel like Myrtle is going to be a waste of space until until she evolves into Dragonair at least. But are there any like interesting TMs I have? Because the most interesting ones are the monsters. Monsters are such interesting people. Anakitten can learn Will-O-Wisp. Sand Tomb, what a great attack. Retaliate. Like, I mean, it's a power 70 normal attack. Like, this is another one. Who did Whirlpool have to fuck to get into a TM? Magical Leaf? Like, what is up with these shitty moves? Yeah, we need to get the metal coat. Brutal Swing could be cool. Like, the same with Scary Face. Was then to have... So often have I sat and thought to myself, boy, I would love to have Scary Face as a TM. Not. I wonder if, like, the payback thing is affected. I would love if Whirlpool got buffed like Leech Life did. That would just be so good. Anyway, these three lunatics have been standing around for long enough. Beater Barker is at Norman's perfectly normal dinner party. I love how it's like, by the way, do you know Hop? I ground him into the ground. I returned him to the dust of the earth. Hop is over the is like shell shocked somewhere. He's after being like mind fucked by. He's after being mind fucked like Kaiba when with summoning Zodiac. No, don't leave us alone with creepy Chairman Rose. I don't want this. I don't care about where the Galar region gets its energy. I really, really don't. So, Intel, where can I find my metal coat? They just keep sending me from pillar to post, I swear. All I want to do is become the champion. All I want to do is fight gym leaders. All I want to do is meet Raihan. Here in Hammercock. And here they are like, oh, come on in here, come to dinner, go to the hotel. But Hop is still in recovery. Hop is like still in some sort of institution after being so pulverized by Peter Barker. Maybe Hop can make a transmutation circle and like sacrifice their mom to try and resurrect his talent. I don't know what I was to resurrect his talent. He does become a good trainer though. That like final Hop battle, like the last one that you do in the Slumbering Weald, is like actually really challenging. And then he has the audacity to use the fucking legendary dog against you. It's ridiculous. He just doesn't like he doesn't hold back. Can I get this fucking haircut sorted out, please, by the way? I think I'll go with the long hair. I don't think I ever did the long hair before. And let's like get some color going here. We need to look like that cosmic boy we are. Now we're looking sharp. Look at this. And are there any like more like is there any more clothing I can get to like sharpen up my look? I never have to buy Pokeballs ever again, so like I might as well like spend all my money on high fashion. No, unfortunately not. Oh well, such is life, right? So where's this vault I'm supposed to be going to? They're like, oh, go to the vault, and then they let me loose here in Alexandria. I don't even have a clue where I'm going. Oh, this. Oh, there he is. Remember I was talking earlier about how, like, all of a sudden the temperature just goes up by 5 degrees in the room? I'm here to visit the vault. At least that's what I'm telling everyone. Ooh. One for the spank bank. Again, like, what is up with these, like, shitty TMs? Like, I don't know, like, they make, like, they have, like, so many TMs and so many TORs in the game, and, like, half of them are just absolute ass. Like, they're just ass. It's like Charm TM. I'd rather, like, take a shit in a skunk's eye hole and then flush it down the toilet only for it to get stuck and back up the toilet, and then a load of like sludge, toxic sludge comes up and like flows out of the toilet and melts through my floor onto the head of the old lady who lives in the apartment down below. Like, that's how what I'd prefer to happen than to use a charm TM to teach something charm. Yeah, that's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to channel. Because when I said like it's ass, that's the first thing I thought of. It's like, what the hell? Like, I'd love. Maybe we should do that someday. We'll go through the entire list of like TMs and TORs in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Can I leave now, please? Do I get free will again anytime soon? The I'd love to go through like the list of TMs and TORs and just be like Danny DeVito, like going around just going bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. That's what I'd love to do. Oh, Stow on side where Alistair lives. But that's not a door. Drake, where's the door? Because there must be like so many of them that are just like, oh, there are so many of them that are just utter complete garbage, like a complete waste of time. Scary face? Is anyone really going to teach scary face to anything with a TM? Is there even anything that can learn it from the TM that doesn't learn it normally anyway? Who the hell are you? Oh, Hop, you've got over yourself, have you? All this racket is bound to cause it a load of stress. You're disgusting. Making all this noise, working on a Sunday. I'll battle them. We've got our sexy new look. You don't stand a chance. Super Nanny. Oh my god. This is just too much. What? I don't have any ground attacks. I'm out of here. This is like bad news bears already. Does it not have any poison attacks? Surely it should be using something poisonous against me, like Dracula, suck out the poison. Come on, rat bastard, you can do it. This thing is like strong, like I wasn't expecting it. Like I always expect these things to be like really like weak, and then I'm like, oh, it's actually a strong thing. Linoon, what'll I do against this? Well, then maybe now we can try Super or Trunchbull. Trunchbull, who was like a star shot put and hammer throw or whatever. This is like the Trunchbull after years of therapy. Or this is like the Trunchbull when she's like so broken from having been tricked into thinking she was being haunted by a ghost. Like, I know I said it the last time, but there's just something so hilarious about that to me. Like, this woman who works in the school, who's, let's be honest, a bitch, right? They make her believe, like, they destroy her psyche, like, they give her a nervous breakdown. They actually, like, give her a nervous breakdown in front of the whole school! What did you do to my Trunchbull? They give her like a nervous breakdown in front of the whole school by like making her think she's being haunted by a ghost, and they drive her out of the school throwing food at her. Like, it's just crazy. So I think that's what happened. That's like what my Trunchbull is it's like the mind broken, like blithering pink balloon Trunchbull is what it is. Uh, we've been like doing well with those like fake out paraching shot. I'm never going to use in my entire life. I know we got it as an egg move, but still, this is never going to end up being used. Kingpin, Dragon Breath. Except it's like a special attack. I might as well go over Harden since I'm never going to use that. What? Hop? What happened to you? You lose one battle and all of a sudden you're such like a fucking quitter? Okay, Super Nanny, it's your turn to your time to shine. Good start, good start. This could be very bad very quickly. Thank you. Time to switch out. Where's the Trunchbull gone? As long as you don't use the sand on Anna Kitchen, I think we'll be okay. I don't like sand. Sand, sand, sand. It's coarse and rough, and here everything is smooth. I wish that I could just wish away my feelings. I wish that I could just wish away the sand. I'm haunted by the sand. No, bite. That's an attack I can get behind. All that racket is bound to cause him a load of stress. Yeah, we heard. He's been going around telling everyone about it. Oh, did you see that, like, really, like, creepy head jerking motion? It was like a sudden jerk motion of the head to the left. Oh, get over yourself. We just stand there with our sunglasses on and a smile on our face being like, yep, whatever. Have fun. Silicobra is probably like all pissed off just like Hop because he's like, oh my god, look who it is. It's Opal. Hello, Mr. Burns. This is your mother speaking. And she doesn't call her son Mr. Burns. You've been a bad son, Montel. We need to get back and like heal up here. But yeah, like Silicobra and Sandaconda are probably like, I can't believe. They probably have their own little inferiority complex just like Hop because they're like, they've been replaced by the Kingpin. Is there anything that maybe Super Nanny can learn that as a move tutor thing? Just in case. No, Mud Slap might be good, like, but no. Can Super Nanny fix this party? We're sending Super Nanny. We're sending Super Nanny to the Zodiac household to see if she can get things under control. Cut to like sped up footage of an Onyx like tearing around the house. Like, my god. Well, if anyone can do what Super Nanny can. What the Zodiac house is missing is just structure. The children are out of control. The parents are supposed to be in charge, but the kids are running riot. This is an attack. The Clefairy called a metronome. What the hell was that? Like Gravija or whatever. The gravity intensified? What does that even mean? Yeah, that's what it is. All Boomer the dog cares about is getting fun time with Anna Kitten or whatever. But he needs to get his priorities straight and realize that being a parent is a 24-hour job. Kingpin, you are going to... if I'm going to give you a warning. If you talk back to Mummy one more time, you're going to go on the naughty step. Small sums it up quite nicely. That's it. I warned you. Onto the naughty step. Just Onyx sitting on like a small stool, crying. Do you know what the funny thing is about like what's the funny thing is about like when Super Nanny becomes a Mamoswine is it's exactly what I was talking about earlier, where it's just like a round thing with a pointy nose. Like Mamoswine is just like a round ball with pointy tusks sticking out of it. Oh, why did I do this? This is gonna take like 1,000,000 years. Why do I not like pay attention to what the Pokemon is that they're sending in? I'm sending in the Kingpin because of my weight. Mom has been at home with Onyx all day, then Boomer the dog comes home and just starts interfering. Then in the naughty step, they need it. I'm just going to straight up use Head Smash on this thing. I can't think of anything else that I can do. What the hell? Clefable vanished instantly? What the fuck? What the fuck is this thing doing? At least Trunchbull is still a normal type. Trunchbull got hurt by the spikes, getting a taste of her own medicine, like the Chokey. I'm getting sick and tired of this metronome monkey business, I'll tell you that much. Oh, thank you. Now I just feel like watching more Super Nanny after this stream. Just like turning on the next episode. What are these random fucking attacks that it's using all the time? Ghost type was added to Trunchbull. No, it's happening again. It's happening again. I'm haunted by Magnus. Oh, come on. At least Clefable's keeping things interesting here, using Wish.com. Finally, some good fucking food. No, please. I'm never going to end up finishing this battle. It's never going to end. This is just never, ever, ever going to end. Ever. Ever. Great, more recovery. Just what this fat oaf needs is more bulk, more weight. You're the one who's more like the kingpin with approximately 2% of your body weight is fat. It is out of PP. This thing is out of PP. Now it's time for the kingpin to come in. I even acquired a new name. Fisk. How the hell is it doing so much fucking damage? What the hell? Are we going to be faster than this thing now, maybe? Hopefully? Yes, no, maybe? Yes! Allow me to show you what 350 pounds of muscle is capable of. I think we're going to take each other out, are we? I can't believe she took out the kingpin. And then just died. Great. Well, I hope you're all awake after that riveting battle. Great, another Pokemon that knows double kick. I hate how, like, inaccurate Slam is. Like, I don't know why it needs to be, like, so inaccurate. That was, like, how did that battle end up taking so long? It's unbelievable. Ah, Anakishin is evolving. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Look at that little cutie. His little chef's hat on. I need to go back and heal again. If you can believe it. I had some vain notion that we were going to be able to get to step on side, stow on side, step on side, whatever. Stow on side today. Do you think that's going to happen now? No. Maybe. If every battle is as long as that one, I'm apt to die of old age before we get there. Is there definitely like no like TM that I have that I can teach to something? Payback. Swift. Beat up. Like, the thing is, Kingpin doesn't need the attacks. It's like Super Nanny needs an attack. I am not, and I refuse. I actually just refuse to use this thing. I refuse to use that Sand Tomb TM. I absolutely refuse to even consider it. No way. No, ma'am. Maybe I'll find like an interesting TM here somewhere. Great, more Pokeballs that I'll never use. What did you find just there? A Super Repel? Dr. Evelyn sent out Togetic? What a strange thing. Are, like, Togetic's wings making a stupid noise? Can you hear that? Togetic's wings are going, like... Did it just kill me? Did I just straight up die? You killed Super Nanny? How could you? Do you hear that noise? That is so annoying. Togetic's, like, wings just going... constantly. How irritating. Come on, Anakitten. Intimidate him. That's not good at all. That is like the worst thing that could have happened. Oh my god. Oh, that's also bad. Why? I feel like I'm not usually this incompetent. Like, what is wrong with me? Normally, I never have, like, issues like this with, like, run-of-the-mill Pokemon battles. It's really strange. I think it's like the game trying to tell me, go to bed, you've done too much work today as it is. I think that's probably what we'll do after this battle. Use the parabolic charge, just do it. And you use the twister. I'm going all out. Oh wait, does Twister not... Twister doesn't even work because it's a fairy Pokemon. How could I be so blind? Stop, it's that noise. That noise is absolutely, like, freaking me out. It's just, like, constantly there going, like... I've never noticed that before. I've actually, like, never noticed that before, that it makes that annoying noise constantly. It's like, who thought that up? What the actual hell? And now I have to go back and heal all over again. What a turn up for the books. Can we, like, camp at your camp to heal? Dig! Now! That's what I'm talking about. Wow! Finally! Oh my god, something good. The old stalwart Dig bumped back up to its 80 power. That's what I've been waiting for this whole time. Get out of here, Flail. Or Mist. Get out of that. Get out of here. Super Nanny learned how to dig. What else can learn it? Kingpin. We might as well teach it to Kingpin as well. Instead of, like, I kind of want to keep Smackdown, to be honest. Dragon Breath I'm never going to use. Oh, that feels like such a relief, finally. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the Pokemon camp. I need to, like, cook because I need to heal my Pokemon. I think that's, like, what they try to, like... That's what they want you to do. They want you to, like, cook in order to, like, heal your Pokemon. But I never do. He has a Steelix! Look! Look at him! Thinks he's so fucking great. Onyx, you go over there and get frisky with Steelix. Learn a few tricks. Gain some weight. Oh my god, I'm fucking up the curry. That's what I call weight. It's alright, our Kingpin is still like on his like development, is still like developing his weight. He wanted to gain weight. There he is, the Kingpin gaining weight. Eat up, eat up. Get bigger, make him fatter, make him fatter. Make him fatter. Did that heal them as well, though? Like, did it recover them from fainting? Yes! Oh my god. I feel so... No, I do not want you or any of your, like, abominations which you create there. She makes, like, the ultimate chimera or something. I don't want to fight you. I think what I might do, because, like, some of my Pokemon are just, like, very, like, under-leveled compared to the rest of them. What I might do is, like, off-screen before we stream the next time, I might just, like, do some of like the trainer battles which we've skipped. Do some of like the trainer battles which we've been skipping. I don't think I'll have a choice but to fight you. Oh no, it's Picasso. We had enough of that. Look at it. There's something wrong with him. He's lost control of his mind. Yeah, he needs Super Nanny. Well, Super Nanny, time to show off your new dig technique. This is something which I call the dig technique. We're going to get the whole family involved in digging a big hole, and then they self-destruct. Then they no. Now just watch how I do it, Mummy. Here I am, I'm going to cover my entire body with soil and dig underground. God. I didn't even know what I was doing. I don't think he's, like, thinking very much. He's, like, he's non-compos mentos at the moment. Okay, well, that's bad. Come on, Super Nanny, survive, survive. You're made of tougher stuff than that. Sudowoodo thinks that he can run the owl household. Well, I'm going to show him that that kind of behavior is just not acceptable. You have to get down on Sudowoodo's level, look him in the eye and say, I am warning you, you will go on the naughty step. If you use Rock Slide one more time, you will be on the naughty step. I've asked you to stop doing that before, and you just keep doing it. You do not Rock Slide Mummy. Well, we accomplished our goal of getting to stow on side or step on side or whatever it is. What is it? What is it actually? No, I don't want to talk to you, Pocahontas. A vibrant town. Yeah, but what's it called? Stow on side. There we go. Thank you. Aren't there like more TMs we can get here as well? I think. I love the music here, by the way. It's so good. It has like heavy Spirit Tracks energy. I was like, what are all these Diglett doing? Ooh, I see a TM there. What about you? What do you say? No, I don't want to trade you at all. The metal coat! It's the metal coat! We got the metal coat. We weren't even looking for it and we found it. And Venoshock, which might be cool. Is there any difference? So I need to like check this. I need to like check whether I need to check whether Onyx and Steelix, do they have like different movesets? Like, is there a benefit to like, is there a benefit to like evolving it as soon as possible? Like, wait a second. Rock Slide, Screech, Sand Tomb, Stealth Rock, Slam, Sandstorm, Dig. I just want to check, is there like a reason why you would wait? Because of my weight. So yeah, it learns. What is automatize or automize? Automize lowers your weight. We don't want that. So wait a second. Rock Slide, Screech, Sand Tomb, Stealth Rock, Slam, Sandstorm. Rock Slide, Screech, Sand Tomb, Stealth Rock, Slam, Sandstorm, Dig, Iron Tail, Stone Edge, Double Edge, Magnet Rise, Dig, Iron Tail, Stone. We can just do this. Wait a second. Let me get the other switch. We are going to gain some weight and then we're going to finish the stream. I need to get like my partner's one. Wherever the fuck that is. Is everyone ready? We are going to gain weight. Hang on a second. We are getting like so much done today. It is unbelievable. Like we have got so much done. Now we're going to even evolve like Kingpin into our Steelix. This is going to be crazy. Just so much weight because of my weight. I began wearing a metal coat because of my weight. I evolved into Steelix because of my weight. No, not surprise trade. I don't want to surprise trade at all. No, I wanted to set a link code. Stop that. Can you, like, stop them evolving by pressing B? Is that something you're still able... Because I'd like to be able to show the evolution on my screen. Stop Pokemon evolving sword. Just wait, and then when the Pokemon is going, press the B button on the Joy-Con controller. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Because I'd like to be able to show, like, the gaining of the weight on my screen, if possible, because of my weight. Let me see here. So we want to trade Kingpin. Kingpin has the metal coat. Trade it. Okay, I need to pay attention because I need to like stop the evolution on the handheld switch that I'm using. I can't believe we're getting this done. Like when we summarize like what we did today, we completed our team. We got like getting Lishin was unbelievable. I was so happy. I was so happy when I saw that Lishin appear, and that it wasn't like some fucking Machomps.com or whatever it was. Okay, stop the evolution. Don't you dare gain weight. It is not the right time. It did! It didn't stop it! I was pressing B like a crazy person and it evolved into Steelix anyway. It's not fair. You didn't get to see the gaining of the weight. Oh well. What a disappointment. But look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at all that weight. No, not you. I'm not talking about you, Eevee. You don't have weight at all. Small sums it up nicely. It totally has like a scary Kingpin face as well. Look at it. Because of his weight. Welcome back, Kingpin. Now, if that's not a sentence you didn't think you'd hear today. It is thought his body transformed as a result of its weight, accumulating internally from swallowing weight. We did it. We actually did it. Isn't that crazy? So I think let's actually just like have a look at this guy. So what do our stats look like now when we look at our weight? Not you, Merle. Don't worry, your day will come. You will also gain weight. Like look at our stats. Like our defense 80. That's crazy. No, and he's so naughty, naughty Kingpin, naughty Kingpin. Be careful or Super Nanny will put you on the naughty step or whatever. How do I get down from here now? Oh, like this. Anyway, I think that's just about it for this stream today. We got like so much done, it was crazy. I'm gonna see, I need to like, I think Conan just started streaming the finale of Tales of Symphonia, which is kind of a big deal. So I think we'll head over there if I can manage to get this, this thing going. Hang on a second. Let me try this. No, I don't want to report him. That's not what I want to do at all. How do I do this? Wait a second. Create maybe something like this. Stream manager. Manager mode. Ah, here we go. We're going to go and raid Conan right now. So thank you very much for watching this stream of Let's Stream's Smokemon, Pokemon Shield, the Zodiac Age. Next time we will really like, well, we have to fight Hop, don't we? But it's okay, he's a pushover anyway. So thanks for watching. See you next time. We'll be back with more weight. And yeah, see you over in Tales of Symphonia Land.